The scene opens in Central Park with a playful nod, indicating that today's story isn't just about Spider-Man. Instead, the spotlight shifts to Webhead, completely unaware of the massive threat creeping up behind her. The mood quickly shifts from lighthearted to tense as danger closes in. She hears the sharp crack behind her, and instinct takes over, eyes wide with alertness as she tries to pinpoint the source. Instinctively, she twists and dodges, just in time to avoid a devastating attack from the monstrous figure looming behind her. The sheer force of the missed strike echoes through the air, and it's clear, this beast means business. Barely catching her breath, Webhead radios HQ to report her find. Despite the looming danger, she remains calm and collected. Confidently, she declares that the monster is under control and requests an extraction team, already planning to deliver the beast like a neatly tied-up present. No time is wasted as Webhead springs into action. Leaping high into the air, claws extended, she fearlessly launches herself straight at the beast. Her strike lands with precision, delivering a powerful kick that sends the creature stumbling. But Webhead isn't just about raw strength. Her sharp wit makes its presence known. Noticing the beast's rough appearance, she delivers a cheeky jab about its poor dental hygiene, turning the fight into both a physical and verbal takedown. Webhead doesn't miss a beat, dodging another ferocious strike from the beast. With lightning reflexes, she counters, her confidence and humor shining as brightly as her claws. In a flurry of acrobatic moves, she expertly webs up the beast, wrapping it tightly before it can react. Dangling upside down, she delivers another witty jab, inviting the restrained monster to join her for a last-minute cancellation. But the monster isn't done yet. With a deafening roar and a burst of raw power, it breaks free from the webbing, shredding its restraints in a blinding fury. Unfazed, Webhead adjusts her strategy, her wit as sharp as ever. She mocks the beast's stubbornness, quipping that her plan worked before on one of its furry friends. With a sly smile and unshaken determination, she's clearly ready for round two. Webhead amps up the intensity, unleashing a powerful hypnoblast. Swirling energy surrounds her, creating a breathtaking display as she taunts the monster, daring it to withstand her attack. The monster roars in frustration, caught in the disorienting power of her attack. Its mighty form trembles under the force, but the fight is far from over. Unshaken by the monster's fury, Webhead keeps her cool. She quips that the last creature she fought at least had the decency to pass out, adding that this one just seems to get angrier. Realizing she needs to up her game, Webhead reaches for her next weapon. She admits her reluctance to use pistols in situations like this, but makes it clear she's ready to do whatever it takes. With the monster charging full speed, Webhead doesn't waste a moment. Raising her pistols, she delivers a dry quip. Just gonna aim for the everything. The shots land, but the results are far from what she expected. The monster charges through the gunfire with ease, the bullets ricocheting harmlessly off its bulletproof skin. As the monster roars in anger, Webhead realizes she's running out of options. Her face reflects a mix of frustration and determination. Despite the rising odds, her resolve doesn't falter. She's clearly not ready to give up yet. With the monster closing in and no backup in sight, Webhead grimly asks the obvious, "Where's that extraction team?" Her words carry urgency. The tension is at its peak. Can she hold out until help arrives? Just when things look grim, Spider-Man swings in like a total boss, landing a clean hit on the monster with all the flair you'd expect. "Pardon me, ma'am," he says, mid-swing, effortlessly mixing style with sarcasm. "But did you happen to send a distress email to send a superhero please?" As Spider-Man dodges the monster's blows with his usual agility, he throws out another quip, mentioning Ghost Rider being on another call. "I know he's got a cool bike," he teases, "but at least I don't smell like burnt hair." Taking a moment to regroup, Spider-Man and Webhead dangle from their webs, exchanging notes like seasoned pros. "It's another monster, like the one we teamed up to fight before," she explains. Spidey doesn't miss a beat, warning her, "Heads up, this one seems to have skin that can't be pierced." Their teamwork and easy banter show that even in the face of danger, they've got each other's backs. As the monster's shadow grows, Spidey quips, "But no Wolverine claws, at least." Webhead snaps back to reality with a panicked, watch out!" Spider-Man lets out an uncharacteristic "eek" as he leaps out of harm's way, looking a bit flustered. "Oh man, please tell me you didn't notice when I said that," he pleads, already dreading Webhead's inevitable teasing. Clutching his head in disbelief, Spider-Man laments, "Why didn't I know it was behind me?" His Spidey sense has let him down again, a familiar frustration that brings back memories. "This happened the last time we teamed up," he mutters, clearly exasperated. With a classic joinks, Spider-Man swings into action, dodging a perfectly timed strike from the monster. Meanwhile, Webhead flanks the beast with her claws, delivering a synchronized attack that shows how well these two can work together. While Webhead gracefully leaps into action, proving she doesn't need any Spidey sense to keep up, Spider-Man watches with a mix of admiration and irritation. Clearly, his usual edge isn't cutting it tonight, but that doesn't stop him. The monster lets out a deep growl as Webhead expertly ties him up with her webbing. Her stance is calm and confident, clearly enjoying the upper hand. With a sly smirk, she plays off her actions as if it's all in a day's work, claiming she was just a concerned citizen who stumbled upon trouble during her luxurious penthouse lounging. As the two swing together, Spider-Man questions her choice of calling herself Webhead. She flashes a cheeky grin and doubles down, claiming it's the only name she's been using. Spider-Man can't help but sigh. She's clearly enjoying the chaos it causes. Honestly, maybe this is the moment she'll consider a new name, something with more flair. But knowing her, she'll probably just add Senior Webhead to her title for maximum trolling. Spider-Man listens as she gleefully reveals her crime-fighting strategy, leaving personalized notes with criminals, signed off as courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Webhead. While he visibly cringes at the branding, she looks pretty proud of herself. When Spider-Man suggests she might want to experiment with a new nickname, she jumps right in, listing names like Wallcrawler and Web-Slinger, both of which are already well-known Spidey aliases. Then she caps it off with Underoos, adding a cheeky spin to the conversation. For those unaware, Underoos is a playful jab from Tony Stark, referencing Spidey's snug spandex suit that resembles superhero-themed underwear. It's both funny and endearing, but you have to wonder, how many nicknames does one web-slinger need? Maybe she's onto something with a rebrand. In this moment, Spider-Man tries to clarify the emotional weight behind Webhead, explaining it as a term of endearment, gifted by a close friend. There's a playful sincerity in his voice, but it's clear he's holding on to some nostalgia. Meanwhile, Webhead listens with a subtle smirk, perhaps appreciating his sentiment, or silently plotting to tease him further. The emotional moment shifts as Spider-Man crashes hard into a tree, tangled in his own webbing. The mighty crash and his startled "oof" suggest that, yet again, Spidey's trademark agility has betrayed him in the most comedic way possible. Meanwhile, Webhead, undeterred by the chaos, keeps her focus on the charging monster, shouting his name with a mix of concern and exasperation. The beast's growl deepens, and Webhead freezes, shadows of its massive claws looming over her. Tension crackles in the air as her partner remains motionless on the ground, leaving her to face the unstoppable threat alone. The tension is cut with a dramatic close to this chapter as the words "to be continued" leave us all hanging. The ominous, almost glitchy background hints at bigger challenges ahead. Will Spidey get back on his feet? Can Webhead hold her own against an unstoppable foe? We're left craving the next installment. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on the action. Hit subscribe and smash that like button to stay tuned for the next thrilling chapter. Make sure to turn on notifications so you're always the first to know when a new video drops. I'll see you in the next one. Don't miss it.